And now we move into the second keynote speakers. Ladies and gentlemen, finally we come to the end of our first keynote speakers. We would like to say thanks to Mrs. Lestari. And now we move to the second keynote speakers. Who is she? She graduated with a bachelor's in English language education from Universitas Negeri Jambi. She continued her master's degree in the same area from Universitas PGRI Palembang. And she received a doctoral degree in English language education from Universitas Negeri Malang. She has expertise on linguistics and education, such as pragmatics, semantics, second language acquisition, discourse analysis. She also published some articles related to her expertise on reputable journals, published some books related to linguistics and language teaching, and became presenters on many conferences. Currently, she is an English language education lecturer at Universitas Brawijaya. Please welcome our second keynote speakers with the title, How Teachers and Students Develop and Sustain Resilience During COVID-19 Pandemic, Dr. Widya Caterine Perdani. Mrs. Widya, time is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Danny. Yeah, after having, after we listened to Ibu Dr. Lestari Setiawati presentation, yeah, it's come up to my mind that it has happened actually between teacher and students. Actually, we fostering some challenges during the pandemic. And today, before I start to share about my information, actually just sharing information, I'd like to say thank you to Ibu Iva Amaliana and Ibu Ika Puspitasari, and also for all of the committee that helped me. And I would like to send my gratitude to Ibu Dr. Lestari as the keynote speakers, and also all of the invited speakers, and all of the students as the participant for this conference. Yeah. For the first, let me introduce myself. My name is Widya Caterine Perdani. I'm from Universitas Brawijaya. And today, actually, in this early morning, the committee, I have already sent the Google form to all of the students before I start to present my presentation. And please allow me, committee, to share the responses from the Google form. Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, actually, I provide around 10 questions for the students or the participant for this conference. And this is, I'm trying to make a category, two category related to the students' emotion. For the first part, we want to see the students' emotions, and the second part, it is related to how the student fostering the problem, because it is happens in teaching and online learnings actually. The first questions, I get away and forget the problem temporarily. And let us see, 43.1% say yes, they get away and forget the problem temporarily. And what happens, if they get the problem and try to forget it, so it is dealing with the emotions. And I practice the second, I practice some kind of sport in order to reduce my anxiety or tension. Actually, this is from my experience, yes, perhaps, because we have already around 2 years, for online learning during this pandemic. So sometimes practicing sport will reduce anxiety and reducing tension. So from this survey, 45.1% also do the same things. Maybe not only doing the sport, maybe they go to the music class and so on and so forth. Yeah, so the dominant answer is yes. And I prepare myself for the worst. Okay, 79.4% say yes. I don't know why, yeah, but this is the result, yeah. So you, yeah, the student from seminar on ELT, already prepared themselves for the worst, yeah. I don't know for the description. The description for the worst. What kind of worst? Because you have your individual perspective regarding to the worst, and this is still about your emotions, yeah. I act irritable and aggressive toward others, yeah. 45.9% say no. Why? Because this is related to the negative emotion. So Indonesian students, yeah, tend to avoid someone from offensive. Jadi lebih banyak ke positive face. So they tend to use good feeling for others, tend to save someone from offensive. Yeah. So 45.9 say no. And we come to the problem solving, because during this pandemic, yeah, we have a lot of problem from mental health and financial support and other. Yeah, we have a lot of problems, or maybe yeah. So I accept the problem as it is, since I cannot do anything to solve it. The answer, the dominant answer, say yes. Yeah. So objectively, you accept a problem. Yeah. Since you cannot do anything to solve it. Yeah. Actually, yeah, we need to overcome actually the problems. But this is the real result showed. Yeah. So you just accept the problem. Okay. This is this result show from your generation. If I may say, in my generation, we have X generation, Y generation, and your lectures, yeah, are in X generation and Y generation. And what about you? You are in post-millennial generation, or we call it as Z generation. So that generation tend to accept the problem without do anything to solve it, yeah, from this result. And I talk with people I know who can do something to solve my problem. 77.5% say yes, yeah. We need a partner, we need a friend to talk, ya. We need a friend to rely on, okay, gitu ya, atau pacar gitu ya. No, yeah, we need friends to talk something, yeah, and it is important. And this is one of the character of student in that generation, yeah. So they better in solving their problem, they ask their friends, yeah, to help them to solve or overcome the problem. And still related to the problem, I set down a plan of action and try to carry it out. Yeah, you set down a plan of action. Yeah, so 90.2% say yes, you set down a plan of action. So you have, and this is also a characteristic of that generation, you have a very good in cognitive, yeah, so you have what we call a good planning for the future. So you have set your plan of action and try to see positive aspect of situation. 90.2% answer yes. Yeah, because you have to set your plan and you see the positive aspect from that situation. The last, no, there are two, yeah. Still problem solving. I feel better if I explain my problem to friends or family member. Two questions related to this. Yeah, there are two questions related to how we solve the problem with the other, meaning that we need to have sharing, yeah, with other, and 65.7% say yes, yeah. So they will yeah, feel better if they explain the problem, explaining the problem with others, yeah, with friends and or with their parents or their family. And I start new activities, just like study, sport, music, yeah. 76% they say they try to overcome the problem by thinking about the new activities, ya. Jadi ibaratnya ini pengalihan, gitu ya. Okay, yeah. Thank you very much, yeah, for filling the Google form. And now let me share the PPT PowerPoint presentation today. Okay, sorry. Let me share first. Can you see my screen now? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, today I will share about how teachers and students develop and sustain resilience during COVID pandemic. Yeah, maybe this is not new terms, yeah, in yeah, during the pandemic, yeah, because resilience, yeah, if we know resilience, we have actually three quotient. We have three quotient. What are the three quotient? The first we have intelligent quotient, yeah, intelligent quotient related to the cognitive, and the second one we have the first we have intelligent quotient, the second we have emotional quotient, and the third one we have adversity quotient. And actually not three, but we have four, yeah. The last one is a spiritual quotient. So resilience is part of the four quotient, yeah, intelligence quotient, adversity quotient, emotional quotient, and the last part is spiritual quotients. Yeah, we have those four quotients, and after knowing those four questions, I come up with these questions. Yeah, what makes this teacher and student resilient? Okay, the first question: what is it about this teacher and students that enable them to develop and sustain resilience? Yeah, and what kinds of experience and strategies contribute to the development of resilience in teachers and students during COVID pandemic? Yeah, so the terms of resilience is very important during the teachings and learning, I think, in COVID pandemics. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. After filling out the Google form and we try to see the result from the Google form, I'm trying to have two categories, yeah, emotions and also problem solving. So what is actually resilience? Yeah, we need to see the views of resilience here. Modern resilience studies originate among psychologists and psychiatrists. Yeah? If I may say, actually this is under the psychology perspective, okay? And psychiatrist, yeah? A psychiatrist is a doctor, yeah? So resilience is originate among psychologists, but in education, we adapt the term resilience in order to overcome the problem. Yeah, there is no universal accepted, according to the Reuters. Yeah, there is no universal accepted definitions of resilience. Yeah, it is unstable construct that involves psychological, behavioral, and cognitive functions in a variety of settings. Yeah, and resilience is ordinary magic in minds, brains, and bodies of children and adults, of course. in their families and relationship in their communities, according to Master. Yeah. Now, yeah, during this pandemic, we know that we have various platform, yeah, not only for teaching and learning, but also in a social media. Social media now as a tools for teaching and learning activity, actually, like Instagram, TikTok, yeah, it is part of teaching and learning nowadays, yeah. So maybe, sorry, you are familiar with the terms self care, self love, okay, and motivation, how to motivate ourselves. Yeah, this is yeah, a part of resilience. So in bahasa we know is resilience is daya juang, yeah. When it is just like adversity quotient, when we face the adversity, ada kesulitan dan kita bisa bangkit dari kesulitan tersebut, we call it as resilience, atau daya juang bangkit dari sebuah keterpurukan atau dari banyak hal yang negatif. It is about that views of resilience. What about academic resilience? Because we are in English language teaching program, so we need to make the link between psychology, psychiatrist, yeah, this is under the psychology and psychiatrist, actually. So when we want to try to dig in academic resilience, jadi daya juang di dalam apa namanya, academic, ya, academic begitu dalam hal English language teaching, we also need to know the concept and definitions here. Academic resilience means students achieving good educational outcome despite adversity. Yeah, and for schools or institutions, or for the specific for the teachers or lectures, promoting it involves strategic planning and detailed practice involving the whole school community to help vulnerable young people do better than their circumstances might have predicted. Yeah, now during the COVID pandemic, we cannot predict what happened next. Yeah, and there are, as I've told you in the first, yeah, we have faced problems. Yeah, we face problems not only from the physical, healthy, maybe the healthy, and a lot of problems occurs in pandemics, and maybe it will affect our academic, and we need to build our resilience, whether it is a resilience for the teachers and the students, yeah, in teachings and learning in online perspective, actually. After knowing the concept of resilience, and we know academic resilience, yeah, so the link between academic achievement and resilience, yeah. So this is the link, yeah, increased learning and educational attainment, and improve behavior and attendance at school, whether it is in online, yeah, nowadays we face the online, improve behavior and attendance at school, and better physical health, because this is very important things, yeah. We cannot attend the school, we cannot join in our lecturing if we have yeah, we are not in good condition, take for example. And improve long-term mental health, and this is also yeah, a big things, yeah, now, because mental health also very important things to the students, yeah. We know that not only maybe next semester we will do blended learning, yeah, in Universitas Brawijaya. 25% students or the collegian, they will join blended learning. 25% students of Universitas Brawijaya, especially not only in Faculty of Cultural Studies, but in general, they will Universitas Brawijaya will help the face-to-face activities. But for the rest, yeah, we have 75%. We still do the online learning. Why? Because this improve, yeah, the long-term mental health. We don't know when the pandemic is over, so we need to maintain our mental health, and this is very important actually. According to Peter Gray, yeah, in his book, yeah, declining student resilience, yeah, will become a serious problem for college actually. Yeah. Why? This declining student resiliency, yeah, we have raised a generations of young people who have not been given the opportunity to learn how to solve their own problems. And it is a curse, and we show the results. All around 70% young generation, yeah, you answer that you need to share to your family, to your friends, to overcome the problems, and it is proof actually. And to get into trouble, I will not say all of you, yeah, but dominantly you answer that questions. You need somebody else, yeah, to overcome, to help you in to overcome your problems, and to get into trouble and find their own way out, yeah, and to experience failure and realize they can survive it, and to learn how to respond to the challenges. Yeah, Ibu Dr. Lestari already mentions the challenges and opportunities, yeah, during teaching and learning in online, yeah, during the pandemic, yeah. But here, because declining student resiliency, to learn how to respond to challenges without adult interventions, yeah, yeah, for the specific, yeah, we Ivane says, yeah, the college students or tertiary level students, they tend to overcome their own problem actually, yeah. It is the best way, and it doesn't mean that they may not ask their parents for problem solving, but at least they try to see many perspectives to overcome the problems, yeah. And then after that they will find the solutions. Okay, it is what, yeah, we call as student resiliency. So now here's what we have, yeah. Young people going to college still unable or unwilling to take responsibility for themselves. Yeah, still feeling that if a problem arises, they need an adult to solve it. Yeah. So this is according to Peter Gray, because this is actually not my part. Yeah, I mean, I'm not expert in psychology, but I use this, and I joined the workshop, and I met the yeah, the expert in psychology and so on, and they try to share about resiliency is the best part, yeah, to overcome a problem, especially if we want to relate it to our teaching and learning process during COVID pandemic. This is a good way, yeah, daya juang or adversity questions for teachers and students. And still in declining students' resiliency, yeah, and teachers, yeah, students are afraid to fail. This is normal, yeah. They don't take risks. They need to be certain about things. And failure is seen as catastrophic and unacceptable. And it is happen nowadays. Ya, karena berhubungan dengan daya juang tadi, ya. So failure is seen as catastrophic and unacceptable. So they tend to be a success without any failure, and it is impossible actually. Students email about trivial things and expect prompt replies. Failure and struggle need to be normalized. Students are uncomfortable not being right, and growth is achieved by striking the right balance between support and challenge. So support and challenge is right balance actually. And how can we help it is from the teachers, the lectures, and the institutional perspective. Yeah, support students as they experience setbacks. Yeah, goal setting with obstacle planning, and actually, yeah, for seminar on ELT class, they have a good obstacle planning. They say 70 or yeah 6.1% they say that they have to set their planning, yeah, help them see that these are normal part of rigorous education, and emphasize the importance of failure in the learning process, and share personal values, yeah, values. Encourage reflection. In teaching and learning, we need to encourage reflections. Not only students' reflections and evaluations, but also teachers' reflection or teaching reflections is a very good thing for a resilience in education. And encourage risk-taking. We take the levels of difficulty into consideration in grading projects. Yeah. So if we talk about assessment, when we design a question for the students, yeah, the teacher start the levels from the easy one, and then moderate, and then the advanced, yeah, or the difficult one, by using some distractor atau pengecoh. So take the level of difficulties also relate into consideration in grading project, and instill a sense of belonging and bravery in students, and change the perceptions of failure from something that should be avoided at all costs to something essential to a meaningful education. Yeah, so financial support, and yeah, support and challenges is very important. Yeah, to help to overcome the problems actually. And yeah, this is based on work of Dr. Carol Dweck. Yeah, we have two mindset actually. We have fixed mindset versus growth mindsets, and I believe for that generation, yeah. Even Y generation, yeah, maybe your lecture, Y generations or millennial generation and post-millennial generation, or we call it as that generation, they will, tend to use their growth mindset, and it is easier for them. But for the X generation or bloom or before X generation, baby bloomers, we call it baby bloomers, tahun 50-an, they tend to use their fixed mindset, but we cannot overgeneralization for that, nggak bisa dikategorikan secara umum begitu ya. What is fixed mindset? Fixed mindset, they tend to avoid failure, desire to look smart, desire to look smart, avoid challenges, stick to what they know. Feedback and criticism is personal. They don't change or improve. This is based on Dr. Carol Dweck analysis. And growth mindset, desire continuous learning, confront uncertainties, embracing challenges, and not afraid to fail actually. Put lots of effort to learn, and feedback is about current capabilities. In my perspective, in my opinion, I think every human, every individual, whether they are from baby bloomers generation, X generation, Y generation, post-millennial generation, or Z generation, they are in a gray area. They are in a fixed mindset or growth mindset, because we can learn to move from fixed mindset to growth mindset. Jadi bisa, saya rasa. And we need tools, for teaching a growth mindset. The teachers intentional praise, give the intentional praise, and then we know that we have smart versus hardworking students. We have smart students and we have hardworking students, and we need to share inspiring stories. To activate the student growth mindset. So it's okay to share the inspiring stories, or asking the students to share their inspiring stories, for example, and teach about brain development, psychology, and neurological processes. In English language program, we have Introduction to Linguistics, and under the Introduction to Linguistics, maybe you have already learned about psycholinguistics, yeah. In brief, yeah, because we have no specific subject for psycholinguistics. So we have to know how our broca, yeah, the right broca and left broca, and how to retrieve the data from our broca, and what about in psychology and neuro-linguistic programming, processing word, and how to take the positive affirmation to our brain, yeah, and effort. Yeah, effort is required, and courage. And the best thing and the best part that we need to teach to growth mindset is learn from mistakes. Yeah, so we need to learn from mistakes. It's okay if we get a long way with failure, nggak apa-apa. Salah itu proses, it is a process actually. Melakukan sebuah kesalahan is a process. Does anyone know who is he? Guess who? Michael Jordan. Yeah, Michael Jordan have missed more than 9,000 shots in his career, and lost almost 300 games 26 times. Yeah, and have been trusted to take the game winning shot and miss, dan ternyata keliru, ya, and failed over and over and over and over in his life, and that is why he succeed. Yeah, so Michael Jordan, yeah, did a failure actually. And then what about this picture we see? I think you know, all of you know, but this picture, yeah, we know J.K. Rowling, yeah, with Harry Potter, many times rejections, failure to publish, but once she published Harry Potter, then boom, yeah. So a long way to get the successful. And Walt Walt Disney, yeah. Walt Disney is fired from a newspaper before he got a success. And this is Oprah Winfrey, yeah. The opera show, yeah, she is also get many times rejection from the TV anchor before he comes to this show, the opera shows, yeah. So it's okay if we got a mistakes for the first, but we learn from that mistakes, and we try to overcome the problem, and to solve the problem, and to see from the positive perspective from that problem, from the problems, yeah. Okay, I get a quotation from Martin Luther King Jr. If you cannot fly, then run. If you cannot run, then walk. If you cannot walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Ya, so a little step is good, ya, nggak apa-apa gitu ya. Yang penting kita terus berusaha. And the last but not least, yeah, I'm trying to propose some strategies for teaching grit. Okay, after knowing resilience, yeah, daya juang related to adversity quotient, how to overcome the problem, how to see a good view, yeah, and then now we need to know the strategies for teaching grit, yeah. This is one of the personal traits, yeah, a good personal trait. It is related to our strength, yeah, psychological trait actually, a good trait, Yeah, establish the environment. Yeah, even we conduct online teaching and learning, we need to establish, yeah, everything, tools, and we try to, yeah, we try to have a good um, adversity quotients, yeah, to uh, build our grid actually, and set the expectation. This is very important for students, and maybe the lectures, yeah, maybe you just stick on the wall your expectation. After this I will continue my S2 degree, and the students from fast track program, they will publish their publication. Set the expectation. It is also a good strategist for building the grid, and teach the vocabulary according to Howard 2013. Teach the vocabulary using the positive affirmations, yeah, as Ibu Dr. Lestari said before, yeah, positive or good reinforcement will help the students actually. Yeah, very good, excellent, good job, well done. In every meetings or before you face your online learning, teaching and learning, you make the positive affirmations for yourself, yeah, using a very good vocabulary, the positive vocabulary. It is also affect your grade. Yeah. And create the frustration. Maybe this is just like the negative one. Why we need to create the frustration? But this is important. If there is no frustration, if there is no problem, if there is no failure, we cannot learn. Nggak ada manusia yang hidup tanpa problem, tanpa masalah. Apapun itu, we need to create the frustrations, but we need to see the perspective how to overcome that frustration. And monitor the experience after having a problem, and we can solve our problem after we got a frustration and we know how to do it better to overcome our frustration. We need to monitor the experience and take a look. Okay, from those failures, we need to have this and that, yeah, as a problem solving. And then the last things that this is very important, and in advanced levels, we do the reflections. And we, after reflections, evaluation, we learn from that. Okay, I think enough from me, presenters. Thank you very much.
All
Sorry,
right.
moderator, Mas Dani.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Widya, for insightful and informative presentations. Now we move to the question and answer session. If anyone has questions, you may use raise hand features. And okay, there's someone who raised hand. So Mrs. Widya, we just have 5 minutes to in question and answer session. Okay, Yusria Khoirunisa, time is yours.
Okay, so hello everyone. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Yusria Hoirunisa from Seminar on ELTA. So the question I have for M.Pd is, so here's the situation, M.Pd. In the 5th and 6th semester, we study about the preparation. In the semester 5th, we study about the preparation about how to teach in the real class. And in the 6th semester, we study about how to actually teach in the class through the micro teaching class. But we do the class in while online, and which is it, of course, it's exactly different from the actual learning. And in soon enough, in around July, maybe we will have the P4 program, which we might be teaching it offline, which is very different from what we've learned in the class before. So is there any way from as a friend, or as a teacher, or as a classmate, to assure my friend that whatever the situation is, we will still can do well in the P4, because of course I do think that sometimes myself, I'm not confident enough doing, because it is very different from what I've learned. But when it comes to implement, it might be offline or online. We don't know yet. But that's why. Is there any way to like motivate my friend or something like that, ma'am? Thank you for your answer.
Yeah, directly answer, Dani. Is it okay? Yeah. Thank you very much, Yusria, for the questions. First, yeah, in my opinion, if you as a future teachers, you think about that, yeah, you are afraid of face-to-face meetings. Actually, it is happens also to your students. You get what I mean? They also afraid. I have two children actually, and she also, yeah, as Ibu Dr. Lestari told before, they are in their comfort zone actually. Generasi rebahan. I'm sorry to say it. Yeah, yeah. Not only the teachers but also the students. They feel they think that they are afraid to face or to meet the teachers. Yeah, but because we are the teachers, we need to set the positive affirmations. Yeah, for your friends. Actually, I already share link for the committee. Yeah, we start our early morning with the positive affirmation. Yeah, we okay. Yeah, we listen to the positive word. We listen. We motivate ourselves. Yeah, we do the self care to ourselves, and we brainwash our thinking that we can do it. We can do it. Every time you mentions that you can do it, the power will occur. Yeah, I mean, just think that your students also afraid with the situations. Actually, if you are a teacher, as a teacher, you afraid of the face-to-face teaching and learning. What about your students? They also feel the same thing. So try, because this is new for us, not only for the teacher, not only for the student, for the parents. Yeah, many things happen. So be positive. One thing that we can do for this resilience with these adversity questions is the power of the positive affirmation to ourselves. Yeah, inshallah, we will face all of the things. Thank you.
All right. Yusra, is it answer your question?
Yes, thank you, Ma'am Widya.
Unfortunately, we are running out of time. I do apologize since we are running out of time. The committee will share the presenter's contact. So you have more questions. So if you have any questions, still have any question, but since we will share the presenter, the keynote speaker's contact. So, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of our second keynote speakers. We would like to say thanks to Mrs. Widya for the informative and engaging presentation. Hopefully, this presentation will be very beneficial and fruitful for us. And thank you for the audience who for active participation. Hopefully, this presentation will be very beneficial for everybody. Thank you for your attention. Now, back to the MC.